Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to cook Chinese fried rice. And with me here, I have a few ingredients that I'm going to use to cook Chinese fried rice. So stay tuned. Chinese fried rice is one of the most popular rice dishes in the world. While the exact origins of the Chinese fried rice are lost to history, it is believed that it was invented sometime during the Sui dynasty. So I decided to learn how to cook Chinese fried rice because I believe it is a great way to accommodate leftovers. The preparation of food for cooking is probably more important in Chinese cookery. It is important that every ingredient be properly prepared beforehand by chopping into smallish, well shaped pieces to allow for even and quick cooking. This means that food can be cooked for a minimum of time so that it retains its natural texture and taste. The other reasons for carefully cutting is to enhance the usual appeal of a dish. This is why most Chinese cooks are so specific about cutting techniques, particularly where vegetables are concerned. Now, I'm going to talk briefly about the difference between Zimbabwean food and Chinese food. Zimbabwean food is different from Chinese food in that Zimbabwean food is high in fiber and low in fat. We use a lot of tomatoes in most of our dishes. Chinese flavors are much stronger if compared to Zimbabwean food. In Zimbabwe, we also have a dish where we mix white rice with peanut butter. We call it rice rinedovi. It is usually served with some gravy or meat curry, and you know, our food differs in many ways. Fried rice is the ultimate easy one pot meal. It has starch, veggies, and proteins all thrown together, and cooking is done in a matter of minutes. You can throw in a lot of veggies or keep to mostly rice if you want. The most important thing that you need to keep in mind when making fried rice is to use day old rice or let the rice cool by placing it in a fridge. This I would say is very important. The texture will not be right if you use freshly cooked rice. There will be too much moisture. So if you start with sticky, warm, just cooked rice, your Chinese fried rice will turn out soggy without those distinct chewy grains that a good fried rice has. So instead, just cook the rice at least a day ahead of time and refrigerate. This helps to dry the grains out enough to give your rice a good texture. Okay, finally, I'm gonna I'm gonna talk about heat. Your wok, or in my case, I was using a pot, needs to be hot. This dish requires the ingredients to be cooked at a very high heat for a very short period of time. You want everything to cook quickly. So learning to control heat is one of the most important things. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.